battery first before working on it. Ready to go. Forwards is here, so there's a hole right here. See, that's how you lock it. Okie dokie, if you're here to see this 20-volt brushless chainsaw, well, you're in the right spot. I'm gonna do a little review, quick review on how it works. I'm gonna fill it up with this bar and chain oil from Atwood's, and I'm gonna cut down this tree right here behind us. I'm gonna show you the tree, show you how to work all the chainsaw. Remove the battery first before working on it. Go ahead and push that trigger to make sure there's no extra power in there. This pushed forwards all the way is on safety. This is ready to go. Forwards is safety. So it's in safety, battery's out. On this side, let's start with the other side. On this side, there's a little deal right here, and you loosen that, and then you pour the chain oil in. We've got the oil in there. This is the other side, and this little nugget, it tightens and loosens the chain right here. So I've got the chain where I want it, but you would just righty-tighty, lefty-loosey on that chain bar. But before you do that, you got to open it right here. This loosens the whole, I'll take it off for you. Okay, that just comes off. And there's a little spindle right here with a little nut. I think it's a 10mm. And you loosen that, and this whole thing just comes off, and you can just set the chain on the bar and then set the bar in right here. There's a little notch right here. See, there's a hole right here. Well, there's a hole right here too. That's how you lock it, and it just sets in there. And then this goes back on over it. Okay, so that's tight. If you wanted to tighten the chain, let's loosen the chain first. You want to loosen this up a little bit, and then you can loosen this chain. See? Now we want to tighten the chain, so I'm going to turn it right. Okay, that chain's on there tight. Then you want to tighten this back down. That's tight. The chain is tight. We're in safety lock. It's got oil, bar and chain oil. Now all you do is take your battery and put it inside. And we start cutting the tree down. But here it is. There's a little safety button right here on the side. You got to push that, put that back in the ready position, hold that down, and then pull the trigger. Okay, and you don't want to hit anything. Don't hit the dirt, and don't hit rocks or metal or anything, because you'll damage this chain so fast it'll make your head spin. And these chains cost $21 because I just bought one because I hit a metal stake that was growing in through a tree by accident. So there's $21. This chainsaw itself is under $200, and you know, I love it. So let's see how it works. So keep in mind the power lines. I knew these little trees wouldn't actually knock those down. So watch for power lines when you're cutting down trees. Also, one of those tree branches knocked over my tripod. So I'm back, still on the same battery. This is what it looks like. I've got the whole tree chopped down pretty much to the stump. So I'm gonna take you in close. I'm gonna clean up all this debris and stack it, and then I'm gonna bring you right back to cut this down to the ground. The debris picked up. I'm in over 100 cuts, I assume. A lot of them are just these little trees, but I've got a big stack over here of the big timbers that I cut. So you can see this thing, it does a lot of cuts for just one battery. And then it has this mountain of all these little tiny cuts that I did. And of course, you saw me cutting down the tree until the camera got knocked over. But I'm gonna bring you in close right now and show you just really how good this thing is. Up to get to this point, I've almost killed my battery. You can see it just has one power left, but let's just see if we can get this whole tree cut down on one battery. 20 volt. You do the math, you let me know. I'm gonna keep going here, but if that's not a good enough test for you, I don't know what is. I'm gonna keep going. Here I am again. It's the next day. The little old chainsaw wore me out. Little battery powered chainsaw. It's a little stronger than most people think probably. And I'm gonna have me some coffee, and it's gonna take me the next couple of days to clean up all this because the little girl wore me out. So I'm gonna take you in close though and show you those big stumps. And also I'm going to be making a video on how to dig these stumps out that I have. I cut down both of these trees, and I got some in the backyard as well, and some metal posts in the ground. I'm going to be digging all those out with the track hoe soon, or a little mini excavator. So stay close.